In order to have a professional career in this business, whether you're a writer, an actor, or a director, you need four things that you really need to master. You need talent. If I asked you if you were talented, I hope you would say yes. And it's not a boast. What I don't like to see in young actors is any chest pounding. This is not that. This is quiet confidence in your work. You have to value your talent. So when you go into, and whether or not you're not even considering this career, you're in some other line of work, you have to have a quiet confidence and an evaluation of who you are and what you bring. And that is conveyed into the room. Anytime you present yourself with confidence, not boasting, not egocentric, not narcissistic, but quiet confidence of what you are and who you and what you can do, that feeds, we feed off that. When I cast now, when I'm directing or producing, and I feel a person come in with that quiet confidence, I want more. I want more, as long as you're talented. Quiet confidence alone doesn't do it. You got to be talented. So you have to be talented. You have to know and value your talent. You have to be persistent. You cannot wait for that phone to ring. You have to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep finding ways to act. Where? This student film, this play, this industrial film. There's a TV show being... You have to keep putting out the energy. You have to also be patient, which is not a contradiction to being persistent. You have to be able to do that without gnawing your fingernails that it's taking too long. You have to just keep doing it and be patient with it. And the last thing that every professional person in the arts needs and has had, certainly myself included, but I would say every single successful person in the arts has had luck. You need luck. You cannot have a successful career without it. And I say that not as a discouragement, but as an encouragement. That luck can come at any time in your life, as long as you are in that realm ready to receive it. You know what I mean? If I say, come on into the room, let me see what you can do, that's luck. But if you can't perform, that's not luck. You weren't ready. You got to constantly be ready. Keep working the craft, like going to the gym. That's what it takes. And luck is that X factor. You can't plan for it, but you can be ready for it. You don't know when it's going to happen. Let me give you a quick story and why it's true. 7 years of Malcolm in the Middle, they told us, don't take down the sets. We might pick you up for an 8th season. Oh, we're keeping our fingers crossed. We had so much fun. It's a blast. It's great fun. You go and make people laugh for a living. 7 years of that. And they said, we might pick you up for another season. So keep all the sets up. We'll let you know in a month. We're hoping it happens. A month comes up, and Fox, the studio, says no. We had a good pilot season for TV series, and we're going to go that way. I'm sorry. Man. Bad luck. Or is it? So I do a play after the finish of Malcolm in the Middle, and then a script comes to me that on the cover I didn't know what it meant, but it said Breaking Bad by Vince Gilligan. I read it. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I got the job because of Vince Gilligan being my champion. Why? Because he wrote an episode of X-Files that I also happened to get, strictly by luck. I'm telling you, luck. And he remembered me from that job. I'm on time, I do a good job, I give it full effort, and he remembered me. He was my champion to get Breaking Bad. The studio and the network were saying, with a goofy dad from Malcolm in the Middle to play Walter White? Are you out of your mind? And he said, like what we always want to hear, he's an actor. That's what they do. They take on characters and they take them off and put on another character and take that one off. So he was my champion to get the role. We shot the pilot in February and March. Had we picked up an 8th season of Malcolm in the Middle, we wouldn't have finished shooting until the beginning of April. Someone else would have played Walter White. someone else would be standing on this stage right now. Luck. So that's luck. So what may seem unfortunate at the time, just have a little thing in the back of your head going, okay, something better. Something else is going to come up. This wasn't for me. I'm destined to do something else. And to keep that positive attitude, because you do. You need that positive. You can't let it grind you down. Look, life itself has a way of being oppressive, and you have to find your ways, whether you meditate or do yoga or run or whatever, you have to find your ways to get out from under the oppression of everyday life. And you need to do that so that you're clean and clear when you go into that room to audition. You don't want to be pissed off because something else happened and your girlfriend took your cat, and it was like, it's a journey. But I'm telling you, luck plays a huge role in this. So for all of you who are interested and already are working and in the business or working toward being in the business, savor that. Let that know that that's a little something in your back pocket that can show itself at any time. Just be ready for when it goes, here's your opportunity. Be ready with the best material you've ever written. Be ready with a good monologue that you can deliver, or a director's reel that you can show someone. Be ready. That's the case.